fellas, this is 93 Drive. Today, we're driving a 2019 Mercedes GLS550 AMG with a 5.5 liter V8 twin turbocharged, producing 577 horsepower and 561 pounds of torque. And a car that weighs almost 6,000 pounds. And it'll get 0 to 60 in just 4.3 seconds and carry about 7 people and tow about 7,500 pounds. That is not too shabby at all. I mean, just look at it. It is absolutely just massive. It's super, super huge. Yeah, it'll just be able to carry anything and everything you want. We'll check out the hatch. There you go, super, super huge. Now if you go and you press these two buttons, the seats go down. Now it gives you plenty of ample room now. And now you can just carry 5 people. And we move around, close the hatch, touch the button. We'll move on in. We got plenty of room in the back. You also have your own temperature controls in the back as well. Huge panoramic sunroof. Now, if we move right inside, you're greeted with absolutely beautiful wood. Napa leather seats. We climb on in. And you're greeted with a 200-mile-an-hour speedometer, revs up to about 6,500 RPMs. You have the old-school nav system, push a button, bring it to life. Alright, here we go, driving the 2019 GLS550 AMG. One of the things I haven't mentioned about this car is this. Can you hear that? Yeah, that's a proper V8 right there. I have in Sports Plus, drop a gear, drop another gear, hear that pop, and we drop it one more gear. Man, nothing sounds like a V8. You know, I know it's a twin turbocharged, but it's still a V8. I mentioned it in my last video. You know, yeah, electric cars are fast, but the sound that an engine makes is, like I keep saying, it is intoxicating. And this car is no different. You know, unfortunately, this is the last of the big V8s. After this car, it was discontinued for a year, and then the new version that is out right now is a 4.0 liter turbocharged. It also does have a 48 volt to help it, and that one's much quicker. That one gets from 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds, which is mind-boggling for a car that is this humongous. You know, this is just the Suburban of the Germans, and to be completely frank, I mean, this is made really for just the American public more than anything else, because this car is way too big for Europe. Guzzler, I mean, it just eats fuel like nobody's business. So you better make sure you bring your Platinum American Express wherever you go with this car, because it is thirsty. But with that being said, yeah, it's fast, and it doesn't even, you know, make excuse about it. let's go do a little normal little from a standstill and see what happens there. Let's go. Marbles. Yep, it is fast for a big car like this, and it got those pops. Bam, bam. Yeah, it sure is entertaining, and sure would get you in trouble with Johnny Law in a heartbeat. So let's keep our eyes open and keep on trucking. Quality wise, this car is amazing. The Napa leather and the stitching that is used in this car, it's got a little Alcantara on the side as well. It's just perfect. The smell of the leather, of Napa leather, in this car is really, really nice and rich. Wood feels fantastic. Door sills, everything you touch feels high-end quality, and it should for a car that had a sticker price of $127,000. You know, basically this is the S-Class of the SUV. So yeah, quality would have to be up there to really, you know, justify the price point. Yes, the tech's a little old, and it's a little plastic on the dash due to the fact that it's the old tech. It doesn't have the old new, but you know what? It can be forgiven. That V8 just makes everything go away. So I'm not gonna gripe about it. Steering wise, it's got good feedback coming back. Got a nice, really thick steering wheel. Obviously, you got your paddles, the down on the left, up on the right. Tons of selections for suspension. So let's take it through our twisty road and see what she's like there. Just to let you know, we did drive a GLS 550 back in March, so I wanted to see exactly what the 63 would be like, and to be completely frank, it's a completely different animal. You know, we're going around a turn right here, and it's really just staying flat for a car that is this tall, and to be able to maneuver like this, it's really quite impressive. And I could have probably given it a little more speed, but at the same time, you know, we need to get this car back safely to his home. So let's go down to twisties. All right, here we go. 9 and 3. As I said, we have in Sports Plus. Wow. Hear those crackling pops? I have to say that this car feels extremely nimble for the size that it is. And not only that, same thing, you know, we mentioned brakes before, but the steering wheel is really good, really precise, and knows exactly where it wants to go. Right there is the first point, the first spot that I've actually felt a little bit of body roll. Other than that, this car, for a size and tall, it stays pretty flat. So let's take it up the hill. Obviously, we know we got the all-wheel drive system, the 4MATIC, so that'll help us get us up the hill. I'm gonna say it again, for the size, this car handles beautifully. I'll even have to say that it probably handles a little better than the car that we tested last week, the GLC43. Wow. All right, heading back, final thoughts. One thing is for sure, when I came up to it, I was like, man, this thing's big. I forgot how big these cars are. I was like, yep, it's gonna be one of those drive, but you know what? The sound of the V8, the way the car feels, the way it handles, it just has completely changed my mind. This is really, really a nice car. It drives much smaller than it really looks like. It's entertaining, it's fun, it's actually good in the twisties for the size of it. I'm not saying it's a sports car, by no means, it's not. But if you need to carry somebody, say, a friend, and then friends. This is it. You gotta carry kids. You got all the room to carry kids to this soccer game. I believe the intro, my last video in the GL550 was like, forget the minivan, this is it. And you know what? It is. And this car with the 63 with this 5.5 liter V8 and that 577 horsepower and 561 pounds of torque, yeah, it's pretty compelling. And you know, I'd have to say that this car is very, it's a much, I think it's a better package than an S-Class, and for that reason I would think I would take this over an S-Class, even though an S-Class is extremely luxurious and all that. Yeah, but at the end of the day, what you're looking for is practicality. This is your ticket. If you need to tow something, you can tow 7,500 pounds. You know, you can tow your boat, you can tow your race car to the track, and do it in style and comfortable. You know, the seat, the suspension as well, it doesn't beat you up. You know, it's smoothly right now. We're just barely cruising, barely tapping an accelerator, and it's just calmly going down the road, minding its own P's and Q's. But then again, you drop the hammer down, and then that's when that V8 comes alive, since the crackles and pops come into play, and it just goes bonkers. So yeah, I mean, it's I really do have to say that I'm really impressed with this car. Yes, $127,000. It's a lot of money, but if you start thinking about, you know, if you need to have more than one car, you want to have, you know, a little sports car, and you need to carry your family around, yeah, then you're talking 2 cars, and then, all right, well, now it puts you in the price point of this car, so why not just have 1 car and have this, and just, you know, like I said, you just easily, there you go, drop the hammer, and it just goes. And there's this crackles and pops, yeah, and it just carries the speed so well. Right around here, no. To me, the most impressive thing, even around here, look at this. Look at this. Wow. Look at this. It transitions well. Minimal body roll. That's the thing that's got me so impressed about it. That it's got so minimal body roll for a car that is this size. And I keep saying that because it doesn't, I'm sure it does not come through the camera, but it really is something to be able to hide this kind of mass is pretty impressive. So yeah, it's definitely a very compelling price, at a compelling price, and a really compelling car. So I highly do recommend it. I mean, the sound and really the smell of this car, the leather in this car smells fantastic. That Napa leather, it's amazing. And yes, of course, you got all the Alcantara that goes with it, gives you a smell, and like I said earlier, quality is good. Yeah, you got a little plastic like I mentioned earlier, but other than that, you know, it is really great. It does have a good Harman Kardon sound system, but yeah, the fact that we can play music, copyright. So anyway, I'm rambling on. I highly do recommend it if I keep talking about it, because I'm pretty impressed with it. Over at Mercedes-Benz Arlington, give JT a call. He's more than happy to throw you the keys. And do follow him at jt.benz, and also follow me at ed.durbis at Instagram as well. And I can't wait to see everybody in the next video. But before that, you know, the end of the year is coming. We're close to 300 subscribers. Let's get it done. We can do it. We can. I honestly think we can do this. 300 subscribers by the end of the year, I think it's possible. Subscribe, comment, share, thumbs up, turn that notification bell on, ding. And more importantly, have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video very soon. Until then, bye.